Hi, I'm Ren. I own Ren's Kitchen, and at Ren's Kitchen what we do is teach people how to cook authentic Indian cooking. Today I'm going to give you a taste of some of the dishes that we teach here. Today I'm going to teach you how to make bhuna prawns, or it's a tomato-based prawn curry. So to begin your sauce, what we're going to use is sunflower oil. We're using sunflower oil because it's got a higher burning point, so we need enough sunflower oil to cover the bottom of your pan, and that's going to start heating up. I actually have had my pan on quite hot for a while. Now what you want is that immediate reaction of popping the minute your black mustard seeds go in. So we want a good 1.5 teaspoons of black mustard. Okay, that's definitely ready. So I'm going to have my lid ready, and I'm going to get my black mustard seeds from my spice box. They're going to go in, put the lid on, and you can hear them popping, okay? So once they're finished popping, that's when you're safe to open the lid. So they're actually cooking in the oil, they're frying in the oil, which is really, really important, okay? So once they're quiet, what we've got here is sliced white onions. We're going to add them in. And we give that a stir, and we're going to let those cook on a high heat for a couple of minutes, all right, until they go nice and brown. So my onions are lovely and brown. Look at that, they're absolutely beautiful. So now we're going to go to sauce stage, okay? So what we're going to use for sauce in this is tomato puree. So you need about half a tube of tomato puree, and then the addition of hot water, okay, to make our sauce. Right, now we have something wet. We're now going to add in our ground ingredients. So we have cumin and coriander powder, garam masala, and turmeric. Just going to give that a little stir. I always have this rule of adding in garlic into something wet. If I'd added in garlic with the onions, they would have died a death. So I'm going to put in 4 cloves, they're massive, of garlic. Crush them straight into your sauce. So I'm going to add in salt, some chili and ginger paste, okay? So this is a hot paste, this is your main heat provider in this dish. The more you put in, the hotter this will become. So I'm going to add in about a teaspoon, a heaped teaspoon, of the chili and ginger paste, followed it by some jaggery. This is just to take away the sourness of the tomatoes. Jaggery is unrefined cane sugar. If you don't have jaggery, you can use any kind of sugar at home. So I'm just going to dollop some of that in. Now, the next ingredient is something called tamarind. Tamarind makes this sour. It looks like molasses. I won't add too much. So we're going to add the tamarind in for that sour effect. So this is your sauce that you've made for your prawns. I'm going to add in the prawns. Now the prawns here are actually cooked. You can use raw ones as well, but just the timing will change for the cooking slightly. Just give raw prawns another 5 minutes, okay? One thing that you have to be really careful about with prawns is that they actually release their own water. So be careful about adding too much water at this stage. You don't want a sloppy prawn or bhuna curry. So what I'm going to do, and remember they're freezing cold as well, so you do need to give them a good 10 minutes. So what I'm going to do is get the lid, put the lid on, and let that cook for 10 minutes. So they're done, that's ready to finish and serve. As a last minute ingredient, coriander, that gets stirred in. And then you can serve in your dish. And then you can top with some freshly chopped coriander. And that's how you make bhuna prawns or prawn curry.